Hello friends, welcome back to the Real Estate Websites and Marketing Show with me, Sawan Kumar. In this particular show, we talk about you being successful online, you getting better online, you getting a lot of leads online, and moreover, with your website and your marketing efforts, how your website and marketing efforts can get better every time you get into it. I am Sawan Kumar, an IT company owner, an IT professional, a marketing expert, and here to help you with all the problems that you have around websites and marketing of your business, of your real estate business. So let's get started. Let's start with an example first. When you first built your or designed your home, what did you do? You hired an interior designer. That's what you would have done probably. That's what I did. And when I hired an interior designer, I would say that I was a part of the process. I was not a part of the process. I was the process. I gave my briefing of how I want the design to be, how I want individual rooms to look like, what the color of the wall should be, how it should be looking like, how the entrance should be, how the door should be, how the kitchen should be looking like, how the air conditioner should be. I was the one who was telling him everything about how I want my home to reflect me. How I want or how I would feel comfortable, because it is going to be my space. I want it to be how I want it to be, how I like it to be. Why I have hired an interior designer is to add professionalism, add his experience and his expertise to whatever I want or however I want my home to look like or to be. That's what I have hired an interior designer for. So 75% of the job is mine. It is only the 25% of the things, that is the implementation, execution, and adding some professionalism to whatever my thoughts are, bringing my thoughts or my wants onto the piece of paper and then getting it implemented is what that interior designer does. Similarly, when you design your office, what did you do? You decided how you wanted the walls to be colored, you decided how the cupboards, shelves, books, the entrance, the reception, the client waiting area, everything you decided on how it should be looking like, because you wanted once again your office to be a reflection of you. You wanted your office to reflect or to show how you do business or how you value your clients, or that is exactly how you got your office designed. But when it comes to the website, I don't know why, or maybe because in the days 5 years or 10 years back, it was not that important a thing. So what we do is, or what our practice normally is, we give a very small briefing to the designers like us. So what happens is that we get a very quick briefing of what the client expects, and then we do everything. So when we do everything, we do as how we think it should be done or how we like it to be. But then what happens is, your website does not no longer have your signature on it. It is not a reflection of you. Or what most of the times web designers do, I'll be talking about the mistakes that we or you as a real estate agent does when he builds or designs his website. I'll be talking about those 5 key mistakes, but are you getting my point? So this is something that is very important to understand, especially in the post-COVID world, when people are not meeting you one-to-one, people are not meeting you physically. The first thing that they are doing is they are going to your website. And now if your website is a copy paste of somebody else, it is not you. So they get to see a website with a banner, some kind of a text about us, some testimonials, some listings, and the contact us, and it is not you. It is 100% not you. Yeah, maybe here and there is an image of yours, but it is not you. It is not using your words, your content, nothing is yours. So your website is not a reflection of you, and when they do not get to see anything unique about you or anything unique in the website, they perceive it to be you. Now your customers are looking at the website thinking that it is your website, and when your website does not have anything unique or personalized or anything that answers to their problems or says that okay, you can solve their problem, how you solve their problem, then what they see is that okay, this is not the right person I should be doing business with, this is not the right agent I should be doing business with or should be paying him, or He's not the right person, that's all. And I'm sure that you do not want this to happen for yourself. So what do you do? What exactly should you be doing? And what are the things that you should be avoiding when you are getting started with your website redesign, I would say, because most of us are having our website obviously, and even if we don't, then we are in the process of making it, or we already have the thoughts of getting it done soon. So what are the things that you should be taking care of? What are the things that you should be avoiding? What are the things that you should not be doing? Let us talk about all of those one by one. So things that you should be avoiding. Do not get into the trap of, or do not get into the false thinking that you can have a cheap website. You cannot have a cheap. When it was about having your office, you went and had it in the best buildings, the best street, the best of everything. But when it is about your website, why are you compromising? It is important because people today are not visiting your office, but they are visiting your website first. So that is how important that website is today. People will only visit your office, people will only meet you in person when they liked you on your website. If it so happens that your website is not good, the second meeting is never gonna happen. So that first impression, everything is there. If the customer does not like you on your website, he is not going to transact with you. So do not take it easy. Do not take it anymore casually. Like we used to take earlier, 5 years back, websites used to just be a address on the visiting card, which people give least importance to. Today, that is one place which people are giving the most importance to. So make sure that you are not getting into that trap or into that thought of having a cheap or a quick website. It does not exist. It should not be happening. This is the biggest mistake that we are doing. Next is, your website should be a reflection of you. Your website should be how you conduct your business, how you speak to your clients, how you prefer talking to your clients. You prefer getting on a Zoom call, you prefer getting on a phone call, you prefer a personal meeting. How exactly do you prefer to do business? That is exactly how your website should be. What are the key problems that you solve? Again, we are not understanding this and the importance of this. Whenever a person or a customer or a prospective client is visiting your website, he has some problem in his mind. He has something in his mind which he wants to get solved. And that is why he is coming to you. So if you are nowhere in your website talking about the problems and the solutions that you're offering, you are losing that client. So make sure that you are doing that. The next one is the content. Most of the times what we are doing is once again not giving importance to the content, and we copy paste it, or we do something, we leave it entirely on the web agency and be least bothered about the content. Once again, if you are using somebody else's content, or you're not, or the content or the words are not yours on your website, then once again it's not you, it's not a reflection of you. So make sure the words used in the website are your words, not a good, a fancy, a complicated content writer words, but your words, the words that you use in your everyday business. It should be you. Once again, your website has to be a reflection of you and nobody else. Nobody else. It cannot be a template, it cannot be a copy paste thing, it cannot be anything, but it has to be as unique as you are. It is your uniqueness that for which people are doing business with you. And if your uniqueness is not being shown on your website, then you are going to get lost in the crowd, or going to get lost in the competition that is there. You're going to bury yourself in, and you're never going to be able to see or realize the true benefits of having a good website. And you will keep blaming that, okay, my website does not work, my website does not generate leads for me, my website does not generate inquiries for me. Man, you do not have it right. You haven't got it right. You need to get it done right. These were a few problems that we ignore, or we do not give a lot of importance to, which we should be, which we have to, until we give that importance, until we give the due importance to a good website. Your business in today's time is not going to grow, is not going to flourish. You are not going to get the leads or the inquiries that you want from your website. You are not going to get those walk-in inquiries that we get. You're not going to get anything of that sort. Even if somebody who is interested in doing business with you and finds that your website is not good, it's not updated, it is something that used to be 5 years back, he's not going to do business with you, Because today, every single client of yours wants to be technically updated. Even if they are not, they want people who they are going to pay or give money to should be updated, so that they get something that's updated, something that's new, something that's fresh. Getting my point? So these is the importance of having a good website, and these were the key mistakes or things that we ignore when we build our websites. So do not leave everything on the interior designer, do not leave everything on the architect or the web designer. Take it in your hands. Lead your website design process. Lead it, spend time on it. Only when you spend hours on it, the customers or the clients who are going to come in are going to spend a few minutes on it. So make sure you do your part the best possible way, and your clients and your customers are going to give you a call, schedule a consultation, submit the contact form, and become your leads. Give this a try. Not a try. Make sure that you do it if you want to be successful today.